Hi folks, welcome to the Sabre Zone. This is the video on the channel that always discusses what I read, what you guys had to say. And, very simple one here. A shout out goes to Thirst Responder. What could we get if we keep them? We're talking here, okay, before I talk about it, that we're talking here about the Rasmus Dahlin trade video. I found this note on that video, which I really thought it says it all. And we talked about what could we get if we traded him, but Thirst Responder says, what could we get if we keep him? A Stanley Cup. And I agree. I can't disagree with that. Rasmus Dahlin is going to be a special talent. I still believe it. I believe we've got to be patient. Yes, we do have to suffer through the growing pains. That's our job as fans. Whether you like it or not, tough tit. There you go. There you go. We have to get through the growth period as fans. It's the only way we're going to have the rewards at the end, is to grow with the kids together as fans, guys. What else can we do? We can't get impatient and start trading guys 21, 22 years old. We will regret it. We would regret it. That's why I say to get something for Dahlin would be a king's ransom. Absolutely, without a doubt. We'd have to get a ransom back. A ransom. 4 players, 2 first-rounders. No. Same thing as Jack. No. Absolutely no. I wouldn't trade Dahlin for Jack. Put it that way. Straight up. I would not trade Dahlin for Jack. No chance. No. There's no chance. Dahlin wants to be part of the solution here, so let's hope it happens. Let's hope the kid wakes up, gets better defensively. And I agree with TR here, what he's talking about, because no matter what, we're looking at, this is the goal. This is the eventual goal, is this team unites together and wins a championship, right? I mean, this has to be, this is part of a Stanley Cup piece, the way I see Rasmus Dahlin. You're looking at, and here's something else we really got to look at when it comes to Dahlin that really we should talk about a bit more. There's no mentor for this guy. He came in, he's the clear-cut number 1 at what, 19? You know what I mean? No. Think about it, guys. This is what he came into. As a kid that hadn't even shaved, he comes in the best professional league in hockey, and he has to be the number 1 guy on the worst team in hockey. This is what he walked into. So how can we blame him? Really, how can we blame him for anything? We can't. We can't. Yes, I get frustrated, like you guys. I do get frustrated. There's nights I just go, Dahlin, what are you doing? And then I try to say, would have I done that when I was that age? Probably not, but I wasn't a defenseman either. I don't remember. I used to lose my mind when I played hockey, so I don't remember, to be honest, if I made those type of mistakes. If I did, I suffered after. So we got to give him time to develop. He's in the best league in the world with a bunch of guys out there in their 30s that are going to be Hall of Famers one day. And when you're trying the trickery of players like that, you're up against the wall. You are. And no matter what way you cut it, we know Dahlin's ceiling is going to be high. How high? It's going to be high. It's going to be high. Now, one of you said out there, we can't compare him to Denny Potvin. It's not fair. Absolutely it's not fair, because Denny Potvin had an immediate impact on the Islanders. I remember when they got him. And everybody knew who Denny Potvin was, even though the draft wasn't as much of a forefront as it is now. We still knew as kids who Denny Potvin was out here. We knew. We knew who we got. We knew who, we knew the Islanders all of a sudden went from a pretty average team to crazy, very quick, very quick. I remember in '75 when they came 1 win from the finals, their 3rd year in the league. I remember. So. And they were down 3-0, came back 4 straight, came down 3-0, came back 3 straight on the Flyers, the defending champs. And it was almost Buffalo the Islanders in that finals that year, almost was. We got to take time to let this guy breathe. We got to take time to let him become a leader. He's probably going to become our captain eventually, most likely. I know a lot of you have your eyes on Cousins and stuff, but you know, if Dahlin becomes what we think we have here, we can't trade him for anybody but Connor McDavid. I'll just say it, we can't. There's just nobody in this league we should trade him for, really. I wouldn't trade, I know we'd have a quick fix if, let's say we traded him for McKinnon. I'm just gonna give an example. We trade him for Nathan McKinnon. And McKinnon's this beast of a player now, he's in the prime of his career and everything. And we get Nathan McKinnon, and Nathan McKinnon's just awesome in Buffalo for the next 6-7 years. Retires, career over, but we go on to watch Dahlin another 7-8 years after that continue to dominate for Colorado. How would you feel? You'd be second guessing it forever. You would be. And this is the problem. We can't get impatient and give up on our young studs because they're young. You know, somebody said to me something and I just replied, he's 21 because he's 21 and soon he'll be 22. And like, yeah, I'll be saying he's 22. Like, you know, come see me when he's 26. If he's still playing this way, I don't think he will be. He's going to be bigger, stronger, more agile, faster, all of it. He's just going to get better and better and better. And this year, most likely he'll set a career number for highs, I'm guessing. I mean, I'm going to look at that after. I'm just guessing. And that's in a year where we're ready to rip his head off. Got to be patient, guys. Got to be patient. We're not contending for a cup right now. Relax. If we were in the finals and he gave up a play like that, I'd be all over it too. You know, like a fat kid on a Smartie. I would. I'd be all over it. But I can't. I can't when he's 21 and he was thrown into the cooker very, very young. We probably should have given him a year of seasoning, but that wasn't the norm back when he was drafted, remember? This is going to start becoming the norm, I believe, in the NHL. Starting with Owen Power, really, is the #1 pick saying, no, I'm going to do another year of development. And, you know, the kids are going to start getting wiser and looking how it affected some other players in their careers coming up too soon, really. If I had it my way, I've said it before, I'd like to see the draft eligible at 20. I would, because then they're ready. They're way more ready, way more ready. And you can put them a year in the minors, bring them up, they're ready to go. They're good to go. Dahlin, really, his first year should be this year. This should really be his rookie year, according to my numbers. He should be a rookie right about now. You know, he got drafted later, he played in the minors for a year, and now he's coming up. This should be the year that he's just starting out. So we got to give him time. We got to let him develop. We got to believe that the system is right now in Buffalo, that they know what they're doing, okay? This is the problem I think most Sabres fans have, is we believe they don't know what they're doing. And you guys are kind of right to think that. You are, because I've seen the last decade also with you, and I understand the frustration of going from a powerhouse team 15 years ago to this. I understand the frustration because I rode all along with it too. It's the second time I went through this, guys. I went through this in '86 also. I went through watching the team in '75 become the team in 1986, the last overall. I seen it happen back then also. Not a long season, not a long stretch like this though of losing. I have never seen in Sabres history, never. Now, before this stretch, they had they had back-to-back losing seasons once in their entire history. Once. The first 2 seasons of our existence. Then this decade happened. So people that make fun of our team just don't know these things. They don't know. So we got to be patient. We got to give guys like Dahlin time, because we got to think of the promised land this time. We can't just think of being contenders, folks. We got to think about being champions, okay? And this is the goal. This is the goal. There's no other goal. What's the point in me being a Sabres fan, doing this channel, lighting up this room, if I don't believe they're going to win a Stanley Cup one day? What's the point, right? So I need to believe, and I do believe, they're going to win a Stanley Cup eventually. On that note, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.